You can apply from the point of view, you've got .gov.
Yeah.
Website, I'm trying to sort. I haven't had time because I've been tied up with all the rest of it. I want to speak to John. Yeah. All right, okay.
That's all right.
Nothing secret anyway. Full transparency.
I think it's a 2-minute delay, isn't there? Sorry, we're just making sure YouTube's working. We're aware we're a minute early anyway, but it's just making sure YouTube's connecting.
2 minutes.
1 minute. Don't forget 2-minute delay, so you might see us in 2 minutes. It says to me that your internet's working on my phone.
Yeah, I've got it on my iPad.
I think it is.
Okay, let's go for it. Yeah, is it?
I make it 18:59.
Right, okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Buckland Brewer Parish Council, 14th of January 2026. Happy New Year, everybody. Apologies for absence, please.
Councillor Donegan, that's the only one I've had.
Okay, his flight was due in, it got delayed. Sorry.
Councillor Phil Pennington sent round me.
Yeah.
Oh, you just said that, haven't you?
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay, but
Can we
that
have
doesn't need to be accepted under the apologies, though, Councillor Pennington.
Right, okay. Proposal for absences. Yeah, Phil proposing, seconded by Sally. All those in favour?
Yeah.
Yeah, or full house.
Okay.
Declarations of interest.
I have been, yes, but I have been told that I don't have an interest in the medical field.
Is that on?
It
Can
should
you
be
just
all
turn that one on? Thank you. Right, sorry, George,
Right,
carry on.
yes.
Yeah, sorry, no, don't worry, leave it there.
Just for a
Right.
just for a matter of clarification, I didn't know I had an interest in the medical field, but the clerk sent me an email saying I didn't, and you looked at it. But there is still a saying that there can't be a building on it. So just a matter of clarification, I am sure that I do not have an interest in the playing field.
Amenity field.
Amenity,
Because you have in the playing field,
Right.
so we don't want to get
No.
to
So basically, it's no,
No, okay, say that again.
amenity field.
Amenity field,
Amenity.
yeah. No declarations of interest, we got there. Right, to agree the agenda between part A and B, can I have a proposal for that, please?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, David. Seconder? Thank you, Sal. I can see you down that end now. All those in favour?
I wasn't here, so...
No, agenda. This is today's agenda, Kath. All those in favour? All those against? Anyone abstaining? So I haven't seen a hand up from Councillor Mills.
Councillor Mills, are you in favour of the agenda?
In favour of the party.
I will abstain.
Okay.
Okay. Right, to confirm and sign the minutes from the last council meeting on the 10th of December. Has everybody read them and do we agree with them? Lovely.
They look all right, even though
Good, good. You weren't here. Proposal, please. Thank you, Kate. I looked at you. Anyone seconding? Yeah, thank you, Phil. All those in favour?
Can we say yes or no, even though we weren't here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, so,
Yeah.
Councillor, all those against? Are you abstaining, Councillor Mills?
I feel like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, lovely. Evening.
So, okay.
14th, isn't it?
It is, yeah. All day.
All day. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you.
Thank you. County Councillor's not here, obviously given apologies.
Yeah.
District Council's not here, gave apologies. Public participation. Clive.
May I say one thing, please? Credit where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
To highways. Just before the big freeze we've had recently, I went from Paler's Piece into Bideford and was quite surprised to see a gritting lorry was parked up, fully laden, with cones around it. A couple of days later, it was being used, and what I think they'd done, somebody had thought about it, and they had a lorries, for the distance from the lorry into Bideford was the distance that one lorry could do, taking a second driver out to get into the parked up lorry and carry on going into Bradworthy.
Oh.
The road was completely, I thought, credit where credit is due. Thank you.
Thank you, Clive. Could you give that to Mrs Mills?
Could you run that over to Brenda?
Oh, sorry.
Just hold it.
Oh, okay then.
Oh.
June the 11th last year, a councillor asked if anyone would be checking the bus shelter after the next storm, because there was because after the then last storm, there was a wet floor. One councillor thought that the open, oh dear, lost it. Sorry. Well, one councillor thought that the open space could have contributed to the wet floor. The other councillors present, I think there was 5 other councillors present, agreed that the leaks had been, the leak in roof had been addressed, and that was job done. So tonight I'm here to ask the councillors, please would they start looking at the bus shelter after storms, or even better, in wet, windy weather. Thank you. That's an ask. And by the way, I monitored one of the councillors, one of the 4 councillor suspects over Christmas period, and I can report back to you all that by no means is he a Grinch.
Sorry, what's that? I don't understand. Sorry.
I'm reporting that Trevor is not a Grinch. He was called a Grinch at one council meeting, and I monitored him over Christmas, unbeknownst to him, and he is by no means a character that is mean at Christmas, what he says.
Okay, thank you very much. Anybody else? Sorry. Councillor Paul.
Oh, right. Okay.
Do we, sorry, so when do we decide we'll check the bus as the...
No, it's not on the agenda, George.
So I can bring up members' report for next month, yes?
Yeah, we can put
Yeah,
it on the
we can put it
agenda
on
for
the
next
That's what I
month.
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Looking.
I think you can mention something. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, everyone has had the the bank reconciliation is on the agenda stick. So there haven't been any payment. The bank reconciliation is actually up to the 31st of December to tie in with the bank statements that I had. So there are no payments to be approved at the moment. They'll all appear at the February meeting. So, as you can see, the bank reconciliation all agrees, and it agrees with the bank statements. I haven't put them up there because obviously we've got account numbers, etc., on the bank statements. That's,
Okay.
yeah, and information's been circulated about the current state of the budget. All our situation seems to be quite healthy. That's really all I've got to advise you on at the
Okay,
moment.
so we have a proposal for the
To accept the...
bank
yeah.
reconciliation. Thank you, Sally. Seconder, Dave. All those in favour? All those against? Thank you. Strange. Okay. To consider an IT policy, Jane sent round the, yeah, we'll do. Jane sent round the IT policy, which is compliance with assertion 10 AGAR. As we know, we have to do an AGAR each year. Has everybody had time to read that? Are there any questions?
Can I just say the AGAR this coming year, after the end of the financial year, will have a new assertion 10. The Joint Practitioners JPAG that we used to work from is now SAPP, which Small Authorities Practices, and they've set down certain things that we must have an IT policy, and we must have .gov. Well, the clerk must have a .gov email, but you've all got one, which is fine. There are some issues over compliance with the website, which I'm trying to sort out at the moment. But as I say, with regard to the IT policy, it is based on exactly what we're going to need.
George?
Yeah. Can you tell me, sorry,
Just hold it there. It's all right, George. That's fine. That's fine.
can you tell me where this IT policy has come from? Is it a legal requirement? Who has set it up? Has it been set up by lawyers? And you mentioned the word SAPP and .gov. Now, excuse my ignorance, what is SAPP stand for?
I think it's the Smaller Authorities Practices. I can't remember what the last P stands for. I can look it up on my emails if you want to. It is. It all comes under the governance of NAUC, the National Association.
So this is NAUC,
Yeah.
or DAUC, or
Yeah.
NAUC.
NAUC.
So it
Yeah.
has nothing to do with government requirements and legal requirements. This is NAUC.
Well, it's.
NAUC is not a legal body. NAUC and DAUC are advisory bodies to all councillors or council if you want.
Can I just
Sorry, whatever.
explain to you very briefly? At the end of the financial year, you have your accounts audited by an internal auditor and by an external auditor. One of the requirements this year, so the external auditors send out the forms. On those forms, now they are government appointed, the external auditors.
They're legal
Okay.
entities, yes.
They will be expecting you to comply with the new assertion 10. And part of assertion 10 is that you have an IT policy.
And where did assertion 10 appear from?
It appears from the external auditors who are appointed by the government.
So every parish council in the land has to have this.
Yeah.
And where is this assertion 10 main body then? I mean,
assertion 10, I don't know if, are you familiar with the annual governance return?
No, I'm not at all. I just wanted these
You know
bodies.
about AGAR?
No, I don't know anything about AGAR. These bodies.
We do AGAR every year. And then
Yes,
it
well,
has
I've
to be
never heard it.
published.
I've never heard it as AGAR.
Well,
It's
okay.
audited by legal auditors who are
Yeah.
legally done. Every business has to have an audit. Every business has to have a legal audit by legal auditors.
Yeah.
That is fine. Now, where the rest of it come from, I'm not sure. It's cost us a fortune. I'd just like to know. That's all.
Yeah, well, as I say, they all work together, and so the external auditors who we use PKF, well, we've been appointed to use PKF Littlejohn at the moment. They've got the role for some years.
So can I just, PK, what do they stand?
PKF Littlejohn, that's the name of the
The
company.
company, that's a company.
That's a company.
And
External
where are they
auditors.
to? At Exeter?
They're all over the country.
And they're a legal entity,
They are appointed by the government,
Right,
okay?
thank you.
All right?
Yep.
Okay?
Any other questions? Yes, David.
I guess this is to try to stop any leaking of data.
Data.
Of, you know, people's personal data.
Yep.
Is
Yeah,
it
that's
just
one of the...
put things
yeah.
in place and stop that?
Yes. I mean, it also deals with the website being compliant so that there's no problems for people that with accessibility, so that if people are partially sighted, it's got to be compliant for them to be able to look at it. There's various rules and regulations. As I say, whilst I got somebody who deals with websites to look at Buckland Brewers, they thought it was a very nice website, but there are some issues over compliance, which I'm trying to sort out with the gentleman who created it. Okay.
All right. Okay. All right.
Sorry,
Yep. Can I have a proposal for this?
for what, sorry?
For this,
The
for the,
IT policy.
to accept it?
Well, you've got, sorry, I got one more,
Oh,
I
right.
got one more thing here then. On your incident management data breach and disposal,
What number's that?
10.1,
10.1.
yeah. If an IT incident occurs, e.g. data breach, lost, stroke, stolen device, unauthorised access, that I presume is to our website, our emails, .gov.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, the fact that you've got .gov emails, the reason why this is being promoted is because there's a much greater risk to cyber security these days. And the .gov emails are much more secure than the majority of emails.
That's why we've got them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
that's-
got that, yes.
Fine. Well, we had an unauthorised access last year on .gov, so just tell me what happens
When did we
Oh,
have
no.
that? When did we have that?
when our, as far as I'm concerned, when our emails were blocked and read.
No, that wasn't that. That was a SAR.
No,
That
I'm
was a
sorry,
subject
that was
access request.
unauthorised.
I'm not- it
I just
wasn't
want to
that.
know,
You're on about
what
scanners,
happens.
aren't you, really?
Yeah,
It's
we're
I
on
don't
about
care.
about
scanners.
I don't, it is what happened. And I
It's
just want to
not
know
what
when there is an unauthorised access, what happens then?
Well, it says, the council shall follow its data protection incident response procedures. I,
Report it, take remedial
Yeah.
action and report the incident.
yeah,
Right, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so can I have a proposal to adopt this, please? Thank you, Sally. Seconders, Phil? All those in favour? Oh, sorry, Kath. All those against? Councillor Mills? Thank you.
is it just one against?
Just one. Right, 10. To consider a policy of funding, maintenance, inspections of fitness and play equipment. Anyone want to start with this?
Yeah.
Thank you, Kate.
Well, you might not thank me.
No, I probably won't. but-
George and I sat down with the document that we've got, and we've gone through a few things. There's one or two things we'd like to be changed or added. So George has got it written down. We went through it together yesterday.
That one. Yes, it's fine.
It's item 10. The parish council, you've got the parish council at its discretion fund or contribute to the cost of routine maintenance, repairs and safety regulations for the parish council owned fitness equipment and the playing field association equipment. Well, we can't do that. The simple reason we have a mandatory obligation to amenity field, a legal obligation for maintenance repairs at all times unless you scrap it, and then it's got to be updated. Whereas the playing field is nothing to do with the Buckland Brewer Parish Council, and we can give grants, but we're not mandated to buy it, pay for it, repair it, or whatever. We can give grants to it, or else you're going to lay yourself open, possibly, to some legal representations. If someone's seriously injured on equipment that is not on our property, then the parish council can lay itself open to financial claims, and also each parish councillor can lay themselves open to personal liability. So first of all, I'm not agreeing with this.
We wouldn't leave ourselves open to personal
Yes, you,
liability.
if
We
you,
are.
yes, you are. We are.
Our insurance company.
No, if the insurance turns it down and we're doing stuff on property that we're not supposed to be doing, other than giving grants to, we are laying ourselves to some top-notch lawyer in London, personally liable, financially liable.
So we'd like it changed, the first bit to, as a mandatory obligation, the bit about the amenity field.
Amenity field, and on the parish council, on Buckland Brewer Playing Association, we can give grants towards anything that is required, not a mandatory thing. We can give it willingly or voluntary, but not mandatory.
Right, I think the best thing to do with this, because I think this came up last month, did it not? And
Some of it did. There's two parts to
Yes.
this, isn't there?
right, yeah. So I think the best thing to do, rather than start swapping and changing things around right
Agreed.
now, I'm going to defer this to next
Yep.
month's parish council meeting. Can I have that so that Jane can
Yes.
have a look at it?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we will bring something forward again.
Unless we have just a meeting, just a suggestion, just a meeting to discuss, instead of all-night job on all this, to discuss things within a group of us, so the parish council can agree it on a
George?
democratic vote.
Why don't we have a little working group, and George, you can head that up, can you?
I can, but I would rather the whole parish council members were here, because then I believe in democracy.
We can have well, you could have a little working group, put something together and then bring it back to full council.
And it'll be the same with number 11. It's the similar.
Can I just remind you now, though, that you have got the general power of competence as a council, because you met the qualifying number of people that are elected to the council, and you've got a clerk at the moment who has the qualifying module, which gives you the general power of competence. So whenever you want to spend money, the clerk doesn't have to look for a power to spend. It says under the general power of competence that the council can do anything that an individual could do, providing it's not illegal.
Yeah, but this is more about the wording of the document, just because.
Right.
And
Yeah.
we're cautious
Yeah.
because we've been caught out with the mass in the past. So
Right.
we're keen to get the wording of the document
That's fair enough, Kate.
fine,
And
and the same
with the next one,
the
the
next one.
memorandum.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Rather than-
if we can see what adjustments
Yeah.
you're suggesting.
Right.
Yeah.
I have got it with an extremely experienced internal auditor at the moment for his comments.
Yeah.
So,
It's just some of the things are peculiar to Buckland Brewer, aren't they? Because of the
Well-
situation with the playing field and the amenity
oh,
field.
absolutely,
So,
yes, yeah.
You know, there's suggestions. We're not saying they have to be in,
No.
but we've kind of gone through it, and there's
So what-
suggestions we'd like to consider.
Yeah, that's fine. And
Yeah.
so what do you want to do? Have a chinwag, just a load of us that we can just get together at
Yeah,
some point and
that's
talk
fine.
about it?
Yeah.
Is
Then
that
we
what
bring
you're
it,
saying?
bring it forward.
And then we can
democratic-
put
Okay,
it
so I'm
on
going
the
to-
what
next
I'm
agenda.
worried
Yeah.
about is what we legally have to
Yeah, it's fine.
cover,
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
and what we don't have to legally
So
cover.
not to bore everybody with our
Yeah,
chit
Well,
that's
chat
it's
what
not,
we
it's not
thought,
boring,
yeah.
it's letting the public know.
But we have got quite a few suggestions, so it might be better to do it separately.
It might
I
well
mean-
be.
Might as well start from scratch, isn't it?
No,
If-
it's a
if
really
you
good
can,
document, just to
Let
clarify
me have the
some things.
details
Yeah.
of what you want, of what you think should be
Yeah.
changed.
Thank you.
Okay, and
Yeah.
then I'll do some drafting. and
You're talking to this
internal
the
auditor,
auditor as
yes,
well.
a
Right,
very
okay.
senior
Yeah,
internal
fine.
auditor.
very senior, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm deferring number 10 and number 11 until February.
Thank
Thank you.
12, to consider an update on the proposed purchase and installation of play equipment between the amenity field and the playing field. So we had a meeting last week,
The 7th of January it was.
It was.
Yes. So, yes.
and we've put together, has everybody had a look at the what has been proposed? So on the working group there was Kate, myself, Phil, Kath and Dave, basically the whole parish council. So has everybody who wasn't on the working group had a look at it? You have?
I have looked at it.
Okay.
I have a query or two.
Yeah, go on then.
On number 3, description of the requirement. Again, I reiterate, on the amenity field, we have a mandatory legal obligation to make sure all the equipment is done and everything else. On the playing field, we do not have a legal requirement at all. It's nothing to do about the participation, but we can put in if you want to give grants, that's fine. If you're going to get tied up joining the two wording together, you could be legally liable for, if anything happens, unfortunately, if God forbid it, on this playing equipment, because you never know what happens, then you're laying yourself up open to, parish council is, to some legal claims. So as long as a legal requirement is required as on the amenity field, fine. But you must put in, on the playing field, you can give grants towards it if the parish council so wishes. It is not a mandatory.
Can I just respond to that? This document is to go on Contracts Finder to invite people to submit what works they could do and the cost of them. It doesn't commit us to anything at this stage. And when we came to an agreement with a playground supplier, we will then have hopefully resolved the previous 2 items. So it doesn't really, this, as I say, is to go on the contract finder so that interested contractors can submit prices. We can tie in the regulatory side of it, you know, when we've got those prices in.
That's fine, but it must be made clear. On the top of this, you've got Buckland Brewer Parish Council requests, right? So you must make sure that it is separate items, separately identified. Or else, like I said, if something happens, you get some smart lawyer in London, then you could lay,
Well,
the whole
I
parish
have
council could lay itself open.
I have taken advice.
Wait. Okay, yeah.
Can I just say that we've got some S106 money to spend on play equipment. That's all this is.
It might be.
It's
Hang
not
on,
so,
wait.
we're not saying where it's going. Somebody might come along and give a quote and say, well, we can only do 2 and 6 worth up there, and we want to spend all the rest of it down there. We don't know. This is just asking for a quote.
I'm sorry, Phil.
Right.
This could be used if anything happens, God forbid, then if you get things tied up together, anything can be twisted around.
In principle, okay,
You might not like what I'm saying, but it's fact.
yeah, it's fine. Okay, well, we need to crack on with this because if we keep deferring this, this will go on till May.
Right, start putting the stuff
2030.
together that should be there.
But what we're doing is asking for a quote.
Quote.
No, you've got to have you've got to have your wording correct to start with.
But
I've been bitten in the past, I can tell you that. And I want to go on to pricing schedule, and you've got it laid out separately, but somewhere you've got to put in grant only. I don't mind how you do it.
It's not being done by grant, it's S106 money.
Yeah, but
We're not giving a grant.
on the playing field. It's not our property.
It's not, it's going to be owned by the parish council.
What,
The
Buckland Brewer
equipment.
Playing Field Association?
No,
Thank you.
the parish, no. If you just listen to me a minute, George.
Carry on.
The equipment that is bought will be owned by the parish council and will be put up in the playing field so that everybody up this end can enjoy stuff and people down that end can enjoy. Because we can't put the amount of equipment that we would have liked down at the amenity field due to the air ambulance. So everything that is going up into the playing field will always be owned and maintained and serviced by Buckland Brewer Parish Council.
I'm
not by
sorry,
the
you're going to
playing
be in
field.
a legal quagmire because you don't own the place. You can give a grant towards them for doing it and have them do it. You need legal advice on this, and I will adhere to a legal advice. But I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be.
We have
I'm not going to be.
spoken to the trustees of the Playing Field Association, and they are happy for the equipment to go up there. I have spoken to Torridge, and they are happy, if the trustees are happy, that the S106 money is spent up there.
You could
Can
spend
I-
it. Wait, sorry.
I was just going to say, one of the things that we were talking about yesterday, and will come up in this working group, is that if the equipment is split over the two sites,
Yeah.
which is fine, and I've been part of the working
Yeah.
group talking about that, if the ownership of one lot is on a different field, that's going to, we feel, going to lead us to some problems.
No, what sort of problems?
But because if we own equipment that is up on the playing field...
We own the beacon, and it is up in the playing field. Nobody has even
But if that-
questioned
I'm
that
sorry.
beacon
If
up
that,
in the playing field.
No, but the play equipment is going to have people playing on it with
Because
the
it
potential...
will be covered by the insurance of Buckland Brewer Parish Council. It will be serviced by Buckland Brewer Parish Council. That playing field is for everybody in this parish to use, or anybody who comes to this
But it's
parish
the
to use.
ownership of the equipment
But
that
the
is going to
ownership will
cause us
remain.
problem.
no.
It will remain owned by the parish council.
You've got two anomalies there. You've got the Buckland Brewer Playing Association and you've got Buckland Brewer Parish Council. You can give a grant as much as you like to that, but the
We
equipment...
can't give the S106 money as a grant.
Why not?
Why not?
Because we can't.
Because it's
Because it's
spent on the
S106
roads.
money.
Could we then use the 106 money, buy the equipment and then hand over the ownership to the playing field? Because what we're trying to suggest is that
Yeah.
the equipment on the amenity
looked at
field is
that,
parish
didn't we?
council and the equipment on the playing field is legally owned by the Playing Field Association.
Yeah, can I just say, this goes back to the previous two items.
Yes, yeah.
That it doesn't actually have any bearing at the moment on
No, but
what
that,
we're asking for.
no, but that's why we're trying to explain about the wording on there. I'm happy with that
This
as it going forward
This
for
is
a quote.
basically getting a quote.
Yeah,
We
and I'm
haven't
happy,
said where it's going to be. We just
No.
want to get a quote.
and I'm happy with that, but we're
Right.
trying to
Right.
explain why George
Yeah.
isn't quite so happy about it. It's because of the two sites.
But we haven't stated where the sites are at the moment. It could be that it all goes down there.
That's right. Let's just get,
Yeah, I
We
mean,
just
I'm
need a
happy
quote
to-
for the
let's get
equipment.
the tenders out there.
Yeah.
If the tenders are going to take a month and whatever. The trouble is, this is going on and on and on and on.
What
But
do you
it's
mean,
got to
Will?
be right,
It
Phil.
is.
It's
It's
got to be
not-
right.
It's
It's
got to be
This
right.
106 money came available a year ago and we're still talking about it.
But the legal bit of it, I mean, we're going
Yeah,
we're
no,
going to
the
discuss
the
it. That's got
legalities,
to
I
be.
quite agree.
Yeah.
But
I
this
mean,
is-
I'm happy for that to go forward,
Right.
but I'm just trying to explain
Right.
why
Yeah,
we're
so
bringing it
that's
up.
fine. Okay.
So can I just say that I've got some additional information today. I have contacts with several playground people and I wanted some advice on the specification, on this document that I've prepared to go on Contract Finder. And I've been advised that the roundabout, you know, we're looking at an accessible roundabout. It needs to be a factory-made one so that there's no problems with the ball bearings. You know, so it comes,
inclusive,
yeah,
basically.
it comes ready-made.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to have things done to it. So he's given me some wording to make that clear. With regard to the zip wire, the advice was that I know you didn't want wooden equipment, but if you have some wooden construction with the zip wire, with metal ground fixing and steel top bars, the wood wouldn't be going into the ground, so it won't be going rotten or anything, but it would greatly reduce, it could reduce the price of the zip wire by almost half.
Let's get the quotes in.
Yeah,
all right,
but I mean,
and-
this is what's going to
Yeah, that's
Go
fine,
in
but
it,
he'll
so,
come back
yeah.
with a quote, won't he?
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just to clarify what I've prepared, okay?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I've
yeah.
changed that to up to the zip
Can
wire
you
bit,
do
yeah?
two quotes, one for timber and one for wood, so we can see?
Well, yeah, I can
timber
ask
and
that,
metal,
okay?
yeah.
All right. That we want a hard surface under the youth shelter, which will require a groundwork specification. Goalposts to be supplied and installed with ground sockets, because if you do that, you can move them around. If the grass gets worn, you can move it further over and let the grass recover. The gate doesn't need to be self-closing, because if a play area is enclosed, the gate has to be self-closing so that if a child is in there and is worried, they can escape quite readily. But there'll be no fencing around the actual equipment, so it can just be an ordinary gate. And the path to the equipment, well, it needs to be hard surface, not gravel. And then where I've put for the 3-piece swing in there, I need to specify cradle swing, net swing and a flat swing, which will allow for all different ages. And also been advised to amend where we've put wet pour to read
when you
rubber
put what?
wet pour.
The
There's a
stuff that goes under
surface,
the play equipment.
okay, to amend that to read rubber surface, and also that will need groundworks and a specification of that.
And you're going to add all that on?
I'm going to add all that into it if you're all happy with that.
Can you tell me, sorry,
Yeah?
Yeah.
can you tell me, you said two like roadways or walkways in, you mean one for up here and one?
No. No.
We got a problem down at the bottom, so what we thought was,
There's a amenity field.
the amenity
Yeah.
field, obviously there's a gateway going in and it goes straight onto the adult fitness equipment. So to try and circumnavigate that, we would put up a gate on the other end, right? So there'll be a pathway straight to the playing equipment, so that they haven't got to come, because otherwise we would have to have a pathway in past
Yeah,
and then all the way up to the, and it would cost a lot more. It's quicker to put a gate.
Sorry, excuse my ignorance, from where, pathway from where?
The one that goes around
The
the back of
village
the
hall or
school.
the?
Back of the school.
Back of the school, thank
Yeah.
you, sorry.
Could I just ask about insurance? I know this is more probably not really relevant, but I just didn't know whether having a zip wire with whether the insurance would go up. Is there any chance of trying to find out if it would be any different?
I mean, obviously, having new equipment is going to affect the policy, but I mean, I can check with the insurers. Obviously, I can contact them and say, look, this is the equipment, how much is it going to affect our insurance policy? I don't think it will be huge, because you've got public liability.
Is it up to
haven't
5
you?
million?
It might even be up to 10 million.
10 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs 10 million.
Right, can I have a proposal?
Just, sorry,
Oh, right, hello.
how high is the zip wire?
Well, you just want to go on it, don't
I
you?
do, yeah.
No, it's too
I
high.
can't remember how, I
300 feet.
can't remember how big it is, to be honest, but I'm sure we can manage to get you on there, George, don't worry
Oh, I've
about
just told him he can't.
that. There'll be a queue of councillors waiting.
I think so.
Can I have a
yes.
proposal, please, for this to go on contract finder? Seconder, thank you, Sally.
Sorry, who proposed it?
Sally.
Sally?
Seconder, Kate. All those in favour? All those against? Abstaining?
One abstention.
13, to consider issues with the post office van. Kate?
Yeah, I put this on the agenda. A parishioner got in touch with me over Christmas and said that there have been some issues with the post office van in that they can't always park where they need to park on the side of the road. There used to be a yellow box which is worn away, but I think some of it is to do with people parking on that side of the road, but also people parking on the other side of the road. And then on a couple of occasions, the post office man's had to take a photograph of the van and the traffic and go, because he can't actually park up safely. So just need to make people aware that, you know, on the days of, it's only an hour when the post office van's
Oh,
there.
that's annoying, isn't it?
Three times a week. And if you want to use the van and you walk up and it's not there, that's
I
really
know.
blooming irritating. So,
Is there any way of moving it up nearer to the green? But see, the trouble is, he's near a junction. I went and spoke to him,
yeah,
and he had the police telling him he had to move on because he was within 20 metres of
Yeah.
a junction. So, I mean, the
I don't
village
know,
green would be the best place.
it would. Has he still got to be able to reach that
No,
green box? So
With
that's not.
Wi-Fi now.
But
Oh.
it's not level there though, is it? That's the thing. If
Oh,
you've
is
got
it?
people-
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
good point, well made.
Yeah.
Mm.
What about
Yeah.
outside here?
Okay, I did try to kind of see if the library would park outside when, you know,
Yeah.
when it was around. But it's to do with people, I think there's some concern about people crossing the road.
Well, to pay, really?
Yeah,
Could it
I
park
think
in
so.
the village
I
hall?
think it would stick out.
No,
I think it would
no,
stick out.
don't go down that way.
No.
I mean, the only solution I can think of is that we ask for that yellow box to be put
Yeah.
back for the post office van, so then at least there's a road marking and people
Yeah.
are aware
Yeah.
that the van does park there. I mean, even if we have a little sign up that says when the van comes, but
But if the police are saying it's on the junction, it needs
No, if it's parked where it should park,
Yeah.
Which
it's
is where
okay,
it's
isn't it?
not a problem.
Okay.
Just down from the TK, from the telephone box.
Just down where you usually park.
Yeah. So it was a yellow box there, that's worn away. So basically what's happened is since my neighbours moved in,
Oh, we just
they've
got
got a
more
few
cars,
cars
haven't we? Yeah.
and they're parking a little bit further up, which means that nobody can get past on either side. It's,
Can we have a yellow box painted again?
yeah,
Can I
highway.
just ask who, was it Highways?
Would it
that
be
did
Highways, wouldn't it?
Highways, I would
Highways.
I think they put it
I
in the
don't
wrong
think
place.
it was Highways.
Last
No,
last
it
time,
was.
if I read the minutes correctly.
Somebody did.
Yes. It was the name
Can
of
we,
it.
yeah, is it feasible, I don't know, to actually move them down to Village Hall down there? Will they go down
It
there
was
and
uproar
park
when
up there?
that,
Sorry?
it was uproar
what
when
about
that was
outside the
suggested.
shop?
Yeah, you see that one? Yeah, or Tucker's Park.
That's private.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that's-
private.
yeah.
It's Westward, isn't it?
What about then, you know, outside
What
the
happens,
shop?
sorry, can I, about whoever owns it, if we offer to pay, if you got all this 106 money,
No,
if you offer to
That's
pay,
ring
You can't
fence.
use
Can't
S106
use that.
money, it's got to be used on this. Before you start spending the S106 money.
if we offer to pay whoever owns that there for 3 days a week, whatever, for a couple hours, whatever time is whatever time,
Owns what? Tucker's Park?
yeah.
But it's Westwood.
That's Westward.
Oh, can we approach them? I mean, it's a one-off,
I wouldn't.
try and accommodate everybody.
Do they need electric? You know, there's a box, isn't there? Do they?
No,
they
no,
Apparently they don't
it's all
need that
Wi-Fi
now.
Oh, I
now.
see. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Is that feasible? I don't know, I'm just chucking ideas up.
No, it's a good idea.
I think outside the shop would be quite good, but as long as there's not cars parked there as well, you see. This
Well, no, but you've got another problem.
It's
It's
a shop
like, it's
site,
like, it's
isn't
like slightly on a slope, isn't it?
I think the slope's a problem with the steps then, because the steps can't get
There's no-
put out.
there's just-
No, so out
Oh.
there is perfect,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
You
all
get
the
the
other
flat.
cars parking.
So what you're saying is down the Village Hall, that's the non-starter, is that right?
People were a bit upset about it going all the way down there.
And how about if you go up to the Buckland Brewer playing field up there, that carpet, that's the same, is it going to climb uphill, I suppose?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
At least it's central
Central.
there, isn't it?
So it is central, but that's why not approach westward, see how helpful they
It's
will
worth a
be.
look at. I'll have a word with
So do you want me
Simon.
to write to Westwood Housing?
Yeah, could you write to
Yeah.
Westwood Housing and see what they have to say? All right?
Yeah, so,
But
What are we
can we follow
considering?
through?
well, can you just explain to me, what am I asking them then?
Right,
Can
you're
they-
asking them if there's a little spot down in their bit of property that the
Mhm.
post van can...
That's right.
Well, no,
Okay,
there's,
so-
isn't there a car park down at the bottom
No,
though?
it's all that resident.
They've all got car.
Yeah, but if the post office van parks down there, nobody can get in and out.
No. All right,
I know one that's free now.
Can we force, also go on with the painting the yellow box?
Yellow box highway.
I should think
Let's go with the yellow box.
we ought to get Devon County Council involved because they are responsible for the roads and the market.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, yes, yeah.
That's what I've just said.
Contact them.
Highways.
Because, like you say, they park on the cobbles opposite side, on the footpath. No way you can get past them.
could you...
To be honest, could you go to highways, okay, and you've got, obviously where it should go on the opposite side of the road should have a Buckland post office. On the other side of the road, people are parking on the cobbles, which are technically
Illegal.
it's technically a footpath. So they are causing an obstruction on there. So I don't want to force double yellow lines along the cobbles, but whether we can look at getting something out there. Maybe in the village scene that they can post something and we'll put something on the website.
Send me exactly where
Yeah, I
this
will.
is.
I will.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay, so
Thank you.
it's an action rather than a vote, isn't it?
Yeah, don't really need to
Yep.
vote for that. Okay.
Number 14, to consider gas contract renewal. We don't have gas, by the way, we have electric. It's just that the gas company provide electric before everybody gets confused.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I assumed that members would be aware of the contracts you'd got, which is why I didn't give more information. Yes, clearly I assumed wrong. The current, we use British Gas, we've got a contract British Gas Light, and we've been paying £16 to £17 a month. Their renewal price is £188.36, which works out at £15.70 a month. That's just a guide. Do you want me to go out and get 3 quotes? I think it's probably really for the price it is I would suggest sticking with them, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm happy to stick.
Are you on about here, you mean?
No,
No.
we're on about the
ambulance
landing.
field.
Oh, I
The
see.
London
There.
Light.
Yeah.
Landing light, right.
So,
Are you going to go and get quotes from other places?
well, I
No,
could do,
well,
but
could do, but
is it
we've
really
got to
worth
pay
it?
her to do that. And
I mean,
No.
I think it's a very reasonable renewal figure.
Yeah, I propose we stick with
thank
it.
you,
Yes,
proposing,
okay.
thank you. Anyone seconding? Thank you, Kath. All those in favour?
So, sorry, who?
It
Kate?
was Kate proposing, Kath seconding. All those. It's a full house.
It was a full house.
It was a full house.
Okay, right.
15. Consider placement of salt bins. Sally.
Yeah, it's me. So, Ollie Hill, the lower lodge.
It's a bit dicey, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So there is a salt bin on the corner. So when it snows, that salt bin is needed up on the corner, further up. So I've measured it's about 70 metres up from the lodge. So that salt bin's definitely needed. But where we're getting a lot more rain now, we're getting a lot more, obviously, flooding across roads and everything. The bit right outside the lodge was just a sheet of ice on one side of the road, and it was halfway across the other side. And of course, the salt bin was 70 metres up the road. And I just really feel that we ought to be looking at getting another salt bin right outside the lodge that can be put across the
higher
ice.
lodge. Or
The
lower
lower
lodge.
The lower one.
It
It's
literally
quite
was a
steep
sheet
there,
of
wouldn't it?
Why is it flooding there? It's just Devon County Council.
So no ditches being done. Well, there's no ditches being done. There's always a pothole there, so I think there's water coming up through the road as well, because there's constantly potholes there. But it could be that they're not where they're not doing the ditch as well, possibly. But I just think we're getting more rain, heavier rain. This is going to be an ongoing thing.
George,
Is this where they want to put the playground?
Yeah, they're there.
Yes,
Yeah, they're
it
right
is.
outside
It goes
there.
right across.
There's not a lot of room for salt bin there, but can we get a smaller one? I
Well, I
don't
was going
know.
to say to George, obviously he is the salt bin goddess of the parish council. Or God, should I
God,
say?
I
Sorry.
think, yes, would be better.
Would it be better that we move that salt bin down, or we would need it? Because
I think we need that one there.
They're not very willing to give out salt bins at the moment, are they?
Well,
It will be if there's an accident.
200 odd, we're trying to get one for down last year, and it was, I don't know what was finalised, we would pay for it or not, I don't know. But anyway, they were 200, 300 quid. I mean, I can cry down the telephone and see what I can get.
Could you do that in the first instance? And that
Yeah.
second question to you then is, how much does a small salt bin
I will
cost?
find out from...
There was a load
Right.
down Holsworthy Market the other week.
Was there?
Yes, but
Yeah.
we've got to have the ones
Specific
that
ones.
they know where they are to fill, have them
Yellow
fill up
ones,
FOC.
I think there was an accident when they were on the corner.
Sorry?
On that corner.
There's been 3 accidents in the last 6
See
months.
about a tree.
So I will Friday
Because when it
morning.
snows, that salt bin at the top is needed, because when it snows,
Absolutely.
that's what it is. When it's icy, it's the lower,
So,
it's the lower
Trevor,
part.
George, could you find that out and bring it to next council
Yep,
and let the clerk know
yep.
what the thing is? So that's deferred until
How much, yeah, if
how
they-
much, and
If I can get it free or
if you can get
whatever.
it for free, that's even
Yeah.
better.
Also, we did look last year, I don't know if you want me to push it again, putting one down the bottom of
Cherry Vale.
Cherry Vale.
Yeah.
Well, then
Um,
Hill Park were going to have it, weren't
sorry?
they? Weren't Hill Park going to have it? And then we couldn't put it down Hill Park because of, There was an
Pass
issue
all
about the
I got
council.
a list of
Yeah.
where those soap bins are, and they're all full now, whatever.
I think
There's
the
somebody
rules
wants
are-
to
Would you
use,
put
but-
it down the bottom of Cherry Vale? I
No.
went for...
No, it's not at the bottom, it's going up
At
the other
top,
side.
At that by Trevor's
No,
way.
before that, so where you go up, when you go past Cherry Road, you start to rise back up,
Yeah,
To where?
towards Bearer.
Yeah.
There's water runs across
Yes.
the road there.
because I've walked down
The other
there,
way
it's
is-
icy, it's
Yeah,
terrible.
the other way going back up to the village, if it's normally covered by trees.
Where's
it
your
doesn't get-
nearest salt bin from there?
Village.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is the village.
And
Bill
Great.
Okay,
um,
so I'm
will
deferring,
try-
I'll defer this so that George can see if he can scrounge about 5 salt
There's
bins.
been an accident, that'll do.
Yeah, just say you slipped over or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I'll see what I can do, all right?
All right, thank you. Right, deferred.
Yeah.
16, to consider an update update for the pointing of War Memorial. So wall, not the War Memorial itself. So it isn't listed, the wall and the railings, it's only the memorial itself. You can have a look online, but we have contacted them and it's not. So we go back to our, because it does need pointing, all the frost is getting in there and it's looking a bit tatty.
I have sought some quotes.
Oh, have you? You went
Yeah,
on, yes, we
yeah,
did ask you to, didn't we?
Yes. One company are just too busy at the moment to do the work, and another one is going to provide me a quote, but I did say it's not like it's got to be done yesterday. So
Yeah,
I will chase them up, you know.
before November.
Oh, gosh, yes. So, I mean, in the financial regulations, it says strive to get 3 quotes. I may only be able to get 2, well, 2 and a refusal, so, okay, all right.
So, go on, George.
Can I just go back to the last?
No, I deferred it. I know you're itching, aren't you?
No, it's only to ask.
Go on then.
It's only to ask, can I ask the landowners either side of where, if I can get salt in for down there, there's 2, 3 landowners down there, where, if they're feasible and acceptable, where to put the thing if I can swing it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, so we're going to vote for the, because we didn't vote last time, we deferred it because, where are you going? Oh, right, okay. Okay, sorry.
I mean,
We'll
Well, I'll
hold on until you're finished, because I think we
I'll
need to
bring the
vote.
quotes to the next meeting. I'll bring the quotes to the next meeting.
Yeah.
Okay?
So we're not deferring, we're just for it to go
Yeah.
ahead. Just wait for the councillor to
Oh, he
come
said
back.
he agreed. He did say that. Yeah.
Just get your knitting out, really. No pressure, Dave.
Makes it worse, doesn't it?
I do. He's got stage fright now. Oh, we were nearly there as well. He only had 2 more points.
The members' reports might be linked.
Do you want to carry on talking about yourself, Ben? And I'll stop you when the time requires.
I've got to admit, I've been organising 2 that are not on parish council, parish ground, because they got a lot of traffic.
Right, you've had your moment. He's back. Right, sorry, we've got to get your vote. I know you said you agreed, but it doesn't really count, does it? Right, can I have a proposal for pointing the War Memorial and trying to obtain 3 quotes? Can I have somebody proposing? Thank you, Kate. Kath seconding. All those in favour? Against?
No, abstaining.
1 abstention. Okay.
Okay. 17. Consider an update on removal of fencing at South Church. Consider an update. How
Well,
can you
it was
consider an
just to
update?
say that in fact, we have had the head being cut.
Well, actually, I think you stood out in the rain for a whole day, didn't you, while they did it? So you might as well give the update.
Well, no, I mean, that's the update, is that the guy has gone in there and cut the hedge back. So,
He's done a really good job. He's gone right the way over, hasn't he?
yeah.
So the fencing doesn't need to be
So
taken
we
down.
No.
is that-
leave
no.
the fence
Well,
back.
this was talked about at the last meeting, and we decided,
Yes, this is the update.
Yeah,
right,
We're updating what's
just
happened.
saying that it's been
what's
done.
happened?
What's happened?
Mm,
The hedge has been cut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Right. Okay. That's it really, isn't it, on that? We've just updated
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's just.
Okay.
yeah.
And they walk, sorry, they walk between,
You can walk up to that hedge and back again. It's nice.
inside the wire fence.
Inside the wire fence.
I do.
Okay, members' report. Sal?
I just wanted to give feedback on the trail hunting that we discussed last month. I've had some feedback from some people saying that about the videoing, etc., but I just wanted to make it clear to the parish that because most of Thornhill Head is SSSI, trail hunting is not allowed, or sports are not allowed on SSI ground. If we had given it the go-ahead and said yes, it could happen still, and SSSI found out, the consequence of that is they could stop our SSSI, which is funding to keep Thornhill Head more maintained, the fencing and everything. So if, for instance, if we were to lose that SSSI,
Status.
yeah, the status of that, the funding would then probably have to go on the precept, so that all the parishioners. So that's just sort of like putting it into context, really, or the land would have had to have been sold, because it just wasn't very clear, I think, at that meeting.
It was made clear, because I think Phil did make it clear, but I've had some people stating that, yeah, abuse.
But it's you know, when it's been taken personally, I think that's quite sad, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to just give that some feedback,
Yeah.
really.
You have got that from National Union, SSI.
Right, I'm not going to discuss it now. I'm going to stop that. Whoa.
Yes, she did.
No,
She
no.
did. She
That's
did.
her members'
She
report.
did. I'm
Hang
saying
on.
I
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
disagree. I
George,
disagree with that.
George.
Well, I'll do my
It-
members' report.
Members' report is Sally's members' report.
Right.
So you can't interrupt somebody's members' report.
Ah,
Thank you.
slap my arm, thank you.
Sal, have you finished?
Yes. I
Kate,
don't have anything.
I'm going up the other end now.
I should forget what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
Are we doing George next, or?
No, I said because he wanted to,
Yeah.
wanted to state something, but if I went up the other end, he'd have forgotten by the time I got back to him. George?
Yeah, anyway, going back on that one, I have not, we've got SSI areas on ours, and in everything I've read, there's no restrictions on recreation trail hunting on that. But there's only small parts of that area, which, if you lay the trail hunt is laid by people, so therefore you're not going to go on it. 2 days after that, I came back with a big tractor and trailer empty, going up Thornlead, going up Common Moor, just past John Cole's, going to the Thornlead Moor Crossway. There was a car and two people and three dogs, God knows whatever. The car was parked 50 metres in on the moor. How the hell he got out, I have no idea.
We've really
So-
we've got to sort all that.
Yeah.
And I think there's
So-
something that needs to go back on the
But anyway, that's
agenda.
old click about
Yeah.
SSI and trail
Okay, that's
hunting,
fine.
all done
Okay.
and dusted, whatever.
What else would you like
Anyway,
to say?
yes, snowboarding.
Oh,
Right.
I
haven't
thought we'd circumnavigated
Yeah,
that.
no. I haven't spent any money. One night I did not sleep all night because I thought myself I would get shot because of those stuff in and I haven't put any salt out. But as it happened, down here in North Devon, which is quite rare, I haven't had to spend any money on salting the roads at the moment. And now I've said that, we'll probably get 50
Okay,
inches
thanks
of
for
snow.
that.
So anyway, just the update. So I've still got I got a bit more than I should have actually. Got 5 plus ton of salt to go on when we need it.
Excellent.
And all the bins is full.
Oh, great. Well, apart from the ones that you're going to go and scan from somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Phil?
No, I think
Only from me, the allotment taps have been fitted. The hedges have been cut up at the allotments, which will give people who have got allotments the chance to now sort of keep it all nice and tidy. It's a bit of a mess up there, so apologies, but
Will
obviously
they?
no pain, no gain. Eh?
I said, will they?
What? Keep it tidy?
They've had nice tidy hedges before.
Well,
Give them 2 years.
let's try and be positive, and that people will do this time. It's a different lot of people up there this time. So yeah, it's all good. That's all from. Blah, 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 blah.
Have been done up at the allotment and the water pipe.
Right. Kath,
Oh, no, I have nothing.
Trevor,
No.
David.
I went to the AGM of the Devon Communities Together at Bristol, and it was quite interesting. But
Can you use your mic?
oh yeah, I will do.
Yeah, thank you. That's all right. You haven't got to get too close to it.
Oh no. So a lot of it was to do with village halls. And actually, I went to, they've set up like little clusters of village halls, like in Torridge and things like that. So I went to that, and I think Village Hall was going to look into that, because they were quite useful for when,
They're quite good on video.
yeah, they are. So
All right.
nothing really for us in a way, really.
Thanks, David. Lovely. Part B is to resolve that under section 1(2) of the Public Bodies Admission of Meetings Act 1960 that the public and press will be excluded from this meeting. We have nothing to report. What we were going to have a part 2 meeting about, so
Had no further updates.
no further updates at all. Okay. And it is who wants to get back in time for traitors?
Me.
Yep, lovely. What? Don't delay us anymore, Councillor Hayward.
There is no question, because there's nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
So, nothing.
I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, this meeting's closed at 8 o'clock. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
No, there's nothing to report. We'll have it another time.
No, traitors.
And the colour, coming up the stage.
Oh,